Years and years ago, when I had a young family, I restored a Triumph Spitfire, but sadly I didn't have many pictures, or if any at all, as I did the job. I just kind of cracked on with it. But as I recall, it was quite a long build with having a young family. I think it took me about 7 years in all for the whole job, or I actually owned the car for 7 years. I can't quite remember, but anyway, these are the photographs of the finished car, and I think it was the day I actually sold it. But hey ho, that's all I've got of it. But I just thought I'd put a little video together and share this with you. So I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned. Bye for now.
I originally bought the car as an MOT failure. It was pretty much ready for the scrap yard as both sills were completely rotten, along with the stiffening inner structure and the jacking points. The rear wings were completely rotten, along with the rear valance and some of the boot floor. The bonnet was also totally rotten, with every panel needing to be replaced. So, I ended up buying a better second-hand bonnet from a friend who bought a new one for his 1500 Spitfire project. It also needed a new front chassis crossmember and fillet members from having a small frontal impact. Both doors needed new bottoms and new outer skins, and there were many small local repairs in every area of the car. Some I only found when finally stripping all of the paint from the door closure panels and around the lower edge of the windscreen. The rear suspension needed a full overhaul, and I recall the shock absorbers were so rotten that the connecting rods were missing. In fact, the only two things going for the car was good oil pressure and a new floor pan that had been welded in, albeit quite badly. I couldn't even test drive it as the rear drive shaft's universal joints were virtually non-existing. It was in such bad shape. Anyway, I paid about £160 for it and dragged it onto a trailer to take it home. Initially, I repaired the sills and suspension to get it through an MOT so I could drive it and properly assess the rest of the car. It was clear that it really needed a full restoration, as I had to pick up the driver's door to close it, amongst other things. The restoration properly started after running the car for about 7 months, when the car's gearbox main shaft broke, which I discovered had been the subject of a previous bodged repair, so rendering the car undrivable. This began years of on and off work, as I had a young family, so money wasn't always available when needed for the car. I restored every part of the car myself. From buying a MIG welder and teaching myself to weld, to doing a complete bare metal respray with a borrowed compressor and spray gun from a friend. I reupholstered the seats and fitted new covers. I made new door cards and fitted a new hood and, oh yes, rebuilding the gearbox, twice, in order to fix the overdrive electrical problem, and I rebuilt the engine with all new bearings, seals, and gaskets. I did subcontract out the chrome plating of the front bumper, after I had carried out a few small weld repairs. The only part of the car that wasn't corroded was the boot lid, which was fiberglass, and, as it fitted well, I decided to keep it. The wheels were painstakingly rubbed down by hand and resprayed. My goal was to put the car back to its original specification with the exception of the steering wheel, which was wooden, and I have just recalled I had to repair that too.
So that was my Spitfire. Cut my teeth on learning a lot of skills on that car. Thoroughly enjoyed having it and thoroughly enjoyed doing the work. But anyway, that's long gone now, and I'll be getting back onto the TF replica very, very soon. Anyway, I decided to put that together for another YouTube friend of mine who lives in Florida. His name's Steve, and he's got a channel called Steve's Project Car Garage. So I'll leave a link in the description below. So feel free to check that out. He is restoring a Mk3 Triumph Spitfire, and yes, it's very, very rusty, or rather it was. He's making really good progress with it now. So so check him out, and I'm sure you'll enjoy following his journey. So that was my Spitfire. I'm going to sign off here now and get this one uploaded. So hope you enjoyed. If you've managed to stick along so far through this video, then you're obviously enjoying the subject matter. So please feel free to click the subscribe button and like and share it. Share it with some of your friends and colleagues, and who knows, I can be growing the channel to even more subscribers in the very near future. So hope you enjoy. Take care. All the best. See you soon.